customer and 2,000 for accounts receivable, right? So only 1,500. Then later they receive $600 from accounts receivable to cash. So can you add 1,200 plus 1,500 plus 600? How much is it? 3,300, right? Right? So then the company purchase company paid for expenses. The first, this one, 1,700, all the expenses. Then there is 250 for advertising. So 1950, right? So this is only cash transaction. Nothing was involved. Accounts receivable or accounts payable. Only cash in, cash out. So this one over here. Okay, so this one over here, cash receipt 3,300, cash paid 1950 on the cash flow from operating activities. This is just revenue and expenses. Then the next one is over here, $7,000. Over here, 7,000 minus cash. What the company did? Company purchased equipment. So $7,000 cash paid out. So that's investing activities because company purchased something for a longer period of time, right? Okay. Now the next one is this one. Next one is this. Well, cash from financing activities, 15,000. This 15,000, company sold the stock to
the stakeholder.
the Ray and the Barbara Neal, right? Okay, then this 1,300 over here. This $1,300 is a dividend paid to Neal and the Ray and the Barbara Neal, right? So this one is, you have to add all together come up to 8,050, which is the same as of this cash balance. Miracle, right? So now, why do I explain this to you? I explained this to you already at the very first. Oh, no. Okay. Because this one, when you prepare business plan, this four statement, income statement, retained earning statement, financial position, which is a balance sheet, and the cash flow statement must include in the business plan. While marketing plan is good, and productions and good, milestone and SWOT analysis, they need it. However, more needed is investors or creditors all the time looking for the numbers. The numbers is because you are going to start up your new business. Every number is supposed to be a projected amount. That projected amount, I told you, it is a pro forma financial statement. Okay? Pro forma financial statement. So you have to make statement just like this. Very important thing is the format. the financial statement, the format is very important. Just like this. Top to right, over here, this one is a silk business, income statement. This one is for the year ended, December 31st, year 2000, for 5-year plan or whatever. And you are going to make it this way, So, whatever, where's the silk business people? Yeah, silk.
But finance.
Yeah, financial statement, they made excellent. They made excellent. So, because I'll be gone tonight. If you are going to, some sort of questions, going to him and discuss with, what is you and your partner, where's a financial guy?
Under BC.
I
Where's
just
he?
remember I will explain to any people know about.
Yeah, he's gone? He's gone?
He have
BC.
some social activity festival.
Single.
Single.
Yeah, they did an excellent financial statement, and contact them, and need some sort of, because, and also this guy, he knows very good about accounting. Yeah, this guy. Okay, what's your name? Long. He doesn't speak English well, but he speaks a good Laotian language. Okay. Yeah, Long. Yeah.
We can also to another people.
Yeah. So come to him and need some. He was very good, but your partner is, he is the best. Okay. And I think she is good, and he is good, and somebody good. But the reason because investors, I told you, Professor George Kim said there's possible investors from Hong Kong, United States, and from Korea. About 4 or 5 people are coming, and they are going to look for your business plan. And your business plan, not only perfect financial statement for financial statement, but also the marketing strategy. And over here, the silk, the marketing strategy is very important. Okay, and YouTube, the restaurant business, and all these kind of things. And the investor is going to ask you so much questions, okay? Especially the financial, the numbers. They are really look at these numbers, okay? So financial statement, the numbers should be realistic, okay? Realistic, right? Well, and then also. Some other things has to be because I cannot be here any longer, all right? Any questions?
So, could you go to the last page?
Last page, okay. This one?
Yes. For if here I see the cash flow from the finance activity. In case that sell ordinary share, if the payment of the cash dividend is paid over the sell, what will be happen? Is that
financing activities only has to be under the financing activities. Money received selling the stocks, money borrowed from the bank, or money paid in terms of dividends. Only these 3 things are in the financial.
Yeah.
Under the investing activities, for you is a purchasing of the building, equipment, computer, land, and all these things are the investment purpose. Okay, and the operating purpose and all the revenue minus expenses. Only dealing with the cash. This one is not the buy-in account or anything. as over here you said, this is a statement of cash flow, only cash flow. Okay?
Yeah.
All right?
But my question, if what happen if the payment of cash dividend is more than sale of, I think, ordinary share?
No, it cannot be, dividend cannot be more than, the ordinary shares.
Because if I get a lot of revenue, it could be happen or not.
No, even you have a lots of revenue, that cannot be, well, that's true. Yeah, maybe you are right. Maybe, dividend is gonna be a lot. Then, the minus figure over there is fine. Then financial activities, there is a minus figure. Okay? All right. Any other questions? Yes.
I would like to ask about balance sheet.
Balance sheet? Over here. Where? This is a balance sheet. Financial position is,
Share capital ordinary.
share capital ordinary here.
For the following year,
Yeah,
if we
this one.
don't have issue more stocks, what happens to the value of the share capital in the following year?
The following year, you are going to additional paying. Yeah, then you have to add together. Okay, for example, this one, 15,000.
Yes.
This 15,000 for this year.
Yes.
Next year, you are going to sell more stock, and next year you are going to sell 20,000.
But if we don't have, in the following year, we don't issue the stocks.
Following year, you are not going to issue stocks.
Yes, but what happens?
Then just the
Stay the
15,000.
same
Yeah.
in each year.
And the next year, if you issue 20,000 more, then you have to add 20,000 here. So total 35,000. Okay?
And could you go back to previous page in
Which one?
when the shop by Barbara and Ray invest money?
Transaction number 1.
Yeah, but it happened. But in this case, I borrow the money from the bank. Do I have to input account payable?
Yeah, okay. All right. Then you have to increase cash,
Yeah.
15,000. And over here, accounts over here, the liability, there's supposed to be a note payable. Notes.
Okay.
Notes. Notes. Because when you borrow money from the bank, all the time you are writing the agreement, right? And that's a note payable. Okay? When you purchase this on account, then you don't issue note, just the oral promise.
Okay.
But this is, in case this one is not the stock, but selling borrowing money from the bank under the note. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Any others?
And can I ask a question?
Okay. Jessica.
In the balance sheet for the expenses, the cash from the operating
Well, where?
in the balance sheet
Balance sheet, there is no expenses.
for the operating cash from operating. We have to add the depreciation.
Yeah, depreciation. Yeah.
ต้องเห็นตัวนี้ก่อนจะไป
Okay.
เกิดพรุ่งนี้ได้
This one is this.
Because
เอาพูดของจริง
Depreciation. Okay, assume that listen carefully, this one, good question. This BMW is 50,000, right? Okay. In Laos, the useful life is for vehicle is 5 years, right?
yes,
5 useful life. So This 50,000 divided by 5 is 5
อันนี้แม่งกันลุยเงี้ย
So 5 useful life is what? $10,000. This is depreciation. Depreciation, okay? Then, when you make a journal entry, and this 50,000 BMW over 5 years, you are going to depreciate. That depreciate expenses. Then, the journal entry is just like this. Depreciation expenses 10,000 here, debit, and the credit goes to the accumulated depreciation. This one is 10,000. Okay, this entry over here, the first depreciation expense 10,000 is the expense account. This one is under the equity, okay, income statement item. But this accumulated depreciation in the balance sheet item. Balance sheet item. So what you have to do is we call this a contra asset account. Anybody knows what the contra means? What's the contra means? C-O-N-T-R-A. Something against. Right? So under this one, over here, okay? Against. Contra means against. This one over here, okay, what you have to do is, on the balance sheet, listen carefully, over here. After making this entry, expense depreciation 10,000, and under the balance sheet over here. Over here, income statement, there will be over here, some depreciation expense 10,000 here. Listen carefully, okay? Depreciation expense under the expense here.
Yes.
Then, under the balance sheet, where is the balance sheet? Yeah, this is a balance sheet, right? Under the equipment, less accumulated depreciation.
Yes.
For example, this one is 70,000 minus 10,000 here. So only the net amount is supposed to be here. Okay? So this one is because this one, under the balance sheet, this is a balance sheet. For example, this 50,000 is a BMW, right? So automobile, 50,000 here, less accumulated depreciation, 10,000 here, minus here. So net book value is 40,000 here. This is very important, okay? So depreciation expense is expense account, but accumulated depreciation is against the asset account, okay? All right? Understand? Well, maybe it's very different, very difficult. So that's why I want to ask what depreciation, ask his partner, okay? He knows about that. In Laotian language, or he, the long knows about depreciation. Okay? And your question?
And can you go back to the sub by the supply?
Okay, number one.
Go, question number one.
Okay, number one.
Supply by supply.
Supply.
Yes. My question if what happen when they use